Hey guys, welcome back to Mystery Vault. Today we're talking about the 2009 horror movie 13B starring Madhavan. The movie kicks off with a family moving into a brand new apartment. Everyone in the family is super happy and excited about shifting into this new place. Right here we see that Manohar's wife, Priya, serves him tea made from powdered milk, and she tells him that the milk curdled again today. Manohar's mom says this is a really big bad omen. But Manohar explains to his mom that they've spent all their savings on this flat, and now for the next 20 years, Manohar and his brother have to pay off the loan together. So we just have to stay happy here after that. Manohar heads out for work and calls the elevator. The elevator arrives, but as soon as Manohar steps in, it doesn't move and stays stuck on the same floor. Just then a blind person arrives. His name is Kamdar. He has a dog with him named Harry, and Harry starts barking madly at Manohar. Here we see that as soon as Manohar takes the stairs. Now Manohar reaches the site where his friend is looking at his mobile here. His friend sees his distorted photo and says to return the mobile, but Manohar takes some more photos which come out perfectly fine. Now we cut to the home scene. Where exactly? At 13 o'clock, meaning 1 p.m. in the afternoon. A new serial starts on channel number 13 on the TV. First they try a lot to change the channel, but the channel doesn't change. So everyone starts watching this serial in episode. One of this serial, we see a family very similar to Manohar's Mohan's family, shifting into a new house, and everyone looks really happy after moving in. How at night, Manohar comes back home and sees that the lift is still not working. So he gets frustrated and climbs stairs all the way to the 13th floor. Now Manohar asks his wife why the watchman hasn't put the nails in the pooja room yet. Then his wife says the guy tried a lot, but the nails just wouldn't go into the wall anywhere in the room. After that, Manohar himself starts putting the nails, and even after trying hard, the nails don't go into the wall, and Manohar hits the hammer on his own hand. Blood starts coming out. This Manohar watches TV where Dr. Shinde's interview is going on. Dr. Shinde had treated Manohar's mom. So he's known to them in the interview. Dr. Shinde talks about ghosts and spirits and says that if God and temples exist, then the opposite force is also necessary. Just then, Manohar's nephew, Raghav, is recording video on Manohar's mobile, and he's recording family members one by one. But as soon as he points the camera at Manohar's face gets distorted, scaring Raghav a lot. Then Manohar notices this too, and he takes his own photo, which gets spoiled again. And after that, Manohar takes his mom's photo, but his mom's photo comes out perfectly, which surprises Manohar a lot. Now Manohar is leaving for work, his mom says, to send a driller for putting nails in the puja room. Here the lift doesn't work for Manohar again, and he has to take the stairs. Again. Now Manohar reaches the site, sends a worker Hari from there to his home for drilling in the puja room. And after that we see Hari starts drilling in the puja room at Manohar's place, but he gets a strong shock and falls on the ground. Here Hari says, he's been doing this work for many years, but this never happened to him, and says to get the house electricity checked before leaving. After that we see the TV turns on by itself, in which the serial's main character, Mohan, suspects someone else's presence in the house because in the serial too, the puja room wasn't getting ready. Even the milk was curdling daily, and Mohan thinks some other power is living with them in the house. Just then, Mohan's brother comes and says his promotion happened, and his salary increased by 10,000 per month. And further says, now we'll pay the house loan in 16 years instead of 20. And hearing this, Mohan gets very happy. Now at night, Manohar comes back home, and as usual, the lift doesn't work. So he has to climb stairs to 13th floor again. Reaching home, Manohar's brother says exactly the same thing we heard in the serial, that he got promotion and salary increased by 10,000. And Manohar's brother further says this flat's loan now will pay in 15 years instead of 20. Now Manohar sees that puja room still has no nails, and he finds out the guy who came to put nails got shocked. After that, and today Manohar has leave. On this day, rest of the family goes to a wedding, and because of the injury, Manohar doesn't go with everyone and stays alone at home. Just then Kamdar uncle comes outside Manohar's house. Seeing him, Manohar remembers that he had invited him for lunch on Friday, now here because no one else is home. Manohar offers him beer and asks him to come inside the house. After that, we see Kamdar uncle's dog Harry doesn't come inside the house and starts barking, looking at some unknown thing. Kamdar uncle tries hard to pull him inside, but he's scared to come inside the house and he runs away from there. Manohar notices this thing and gets pretty shocked. Just then Kamdar uncle tells Manohar that Harry saw something here which scared him a lot. Saying this, he leaves from there. After that, Manohar also gets scared and now he comes out of the flat, takes a photo with his mobile. Here the photo comes out perfectly fine, but when he comes inside the house and takes a photo, the photo gets spoiled. Seeing this now, Manohar is convinced that besides him, some other power is living in this house. After that, he sits on the sofa and exactly at 13 o'clock on channel number 13, the serial named Sab Khairiyat starts by itself. Manohar tries to change the channel, but the channel doesn't change, after which he starts watching this show. In the serial's recap, all the main things from the start of the serial till now are shown. Seeing which now Manohar understands that whatever is going to happen with him in this serial is shown beforehand. And now Manohar is connecting all the dots here. Even the injuries on Manohar's head and finger. The same injuries are on the serial's main character, Mohan, at the same places. Now further in the serial, it's shown that Mohan's sister passes college with 69.73. Just then, Manohar's sister comes here and says that she passed all exams and got 69.73%, which was already shown in the serial. Further in the show, it's shown that Mohan's wife gets pregnant. After which we see at night, Manohar tells his wife, Priya, to get a medical checkup. Next day, Manohar finds out that Priya is pregnant. Then he reaches home directly from the site, and this time Kamdar uncle is also with him in the lift. So the lift starts moving. Now we see that this family is very happy, because Manohar's brother got promotion, and his sister, who never passed till today, she passed all subjects. Along with this, Manohar was also going to become a father soon. Here we see Manohar's entire family spends a lot of time together and celebrates happiness. Now further, we see Manohar talks about cutting the house. TV cable, then the rest of the family refuses him. After which everyone starts watching Sab Khairiyat show, and now Manohar is also secretly watching the show. Just then, in the serial, Mohan's wife falls from stairs and gets admitted to hospital till. Now Mohan's wife's condition is not known, and today's serial ends here. Seeing this, Manohar gets very panicked. Just then Priya goes to kitchen and has an accident from the pressure cooker whistle. After that, Priya gets admitted to hospital, where even after one day, Dr. Shinde tells Priya's condition is quite critical and says they'll give their best. After that, we see Manohar runs directly home to see further in that serial, and this time he takes the watchman with him to 13th floor, so the lift works properly. Reaching home in the serial, it's shown that Mohan's wife survives, but the unborn baby doesn't survive. Now Manohar sees Sab Khairiyat show in the newspaper, after which he goes to the studio to meet the director of Sab Khairiyat. And reaching the studio, he sees that Sab Khairiyat's show is a completely different show, nothing like what is shown at his home. Seeing this, Manohar gets quite shocked, and after that he runs to a TV showroom and turns on Sab Khairiyat's show in all TVs, but he doesn't get his home's show. After that, he calls his mom and asks about the serial, from which he is now convinced that a different show is coming. Only in his house now, Manohar tells all the things to his friend Shiva. Shiva is like that, and here Shiva laughs a lot at him. On this, Manohar gets angry at him. Now Manohar takes Shiva home to show him that serial to make him believe. And these people reach home and see that in the serial too, Mohan's one friend comes home who is in police. And when Mohan's friend is entering the house, something goes into his eye. And here, Shiva notices that when he entered Manohar's home, something went into his eye too. Just then, in the serial, it's shown that cylinder burst at that inspector's house, due to which his wife had to be taken to hospital. Hearing this, Manohar runs away from there. After that, Manohar and Shiva run Andriyach home, where Shiva's wife is found standing outside the house and going inside. These people find out that really there is gas leakage, and these people reach on time and prevent a big accident. Now, Shiva also believes that all things in the TV serial are absolutely true. After which Shiva tells Manohar to vacate the house right now. But Manohar says he can't vacate the house because his house is the only place where that serial comes, and if he vacates the house, then he won't know what's going to happen next. And he won't be able to save his family from any big accident. After that, Manohar asks his wife about that serial. Then she tells that in the serial, the neighbor's dog starts digging in the garden and finds something there. But till now, it hasn't been told what was found there. Now at night, Manohar starts digging in the garden. Manohar shows this album to Shiva, and in one photo of this album, June 1977 calendar was set. Now these two get shocked because people from 1977 are shown the same age even after so many years on his TV. After that, Manohar tells Shiva that we can ask Dr. Shinde about this, because he has a lot of knowledge about all this. Further, Manohar says that if he directly talked to Dr. Shinde and told him that Sab Khairiyat show comes only in his house, which shows the future, then Dr. Shinde will call his mom and tell everything, due to which everyone in the house will get worried. Now these two make a plan that Shiva will go to Dr. Shinde, posing as a writer, and ask all these things on the pretext of writing a book. After that, these two reach Dr. Shinde's place, where Dr. Shinde, on their questions, tells that wandering souls contact people through some of the other medium in television can also be a medium in that, and such souls have some unfinished work left. That's why they find someone who can complete their work. Further, Dr. Shinde tells that where this serial is coming, there must be some connection of the souls to that place. After meeting Dr. Shinde, these two look at that album again, where now they find a new photo too. And now, in the new photo, there is one person who is not coming on their TV, due to which these people think that maybe that person is still alive. Now these two start searching all newspapers after June 1977, where finally these people find out that in that family, the sister of Mohan was a news anchor. And here, these people also find out that along with her 8 people of this family were brutally murdered with hammer, and even children were spared. And further, these two find out that the address where that family was living and Manohar's apartment number both are the same. Now we see the 1977 story where a new TV comes to Mohan's house because Mohan's sister is a news anchor, and to watch her all family members order a new TV. Along with this, we see the kids hide that album box in the garden, which Manohar found. The family is very happy watching Chitra on TV, and further, we see in their house one member named Ashok, who is mentally unstable. When he's called to watch TV, he gets scared watching TV, and when neighbors come inside to watch TV seeing so many people for the first time, he gets panicked and starts shouting at them, due to which he's locked back in the room. Next scene, we see Police Inspector Eshwar reaches outside their house, where Chitra's fiancé, Ram Charan, also meets. After that, Eshwar goes inside and sees Ashok is crying and he has a hammer in his hand. After which Ashok starts breaking the TV with the hammer, and here, police arrest Ashok. Further, Inspector Eshwar sees that the rest of all people in the house have been brutally murdered with hammer. And seeing such a scene, Inspector Eshwar gets quite shocked. Here we see the time in the clock that when these people were killed, it was 13 o'clock. Here Inspector gets a diamond too. After which, when Inspector asks neighbors, he finds out that a boy who liked watching Chitra on TV came to Chitra's house on her engagement day and created a ruckus, and threatened that if marriage happened with someone else, he would cut veins, and suicide. Chitra's brother explains him a lot. But later, he suicides on the same day. Further, neighbor says that the same boy's soul must have entered Ashok and he killed everyone. But Inspector doesn't believe all these things and starts investigating the case. Now it comes back to present where Manohar and Shiva find out that the one who fought the case for Ashok was none other than Chitra's fiancé. And here, from one news article, it also comes out that Inspector Eshwar also suicided in the same house. Now Shiva and Manohar meet Advocate Ramcharan, where Advocate tells that Ashok didn't kill anyone. He only broke the TV because he felt everything happened because of the TV. And Ashok was hugging everyone's bodies and crying. That's why bloodstains were on him too, due to which everyone thought he did all these murders. After that, Shiva and Manohar go to meet Ashok in the asylum. But these people don't find anything here, and Ashok loses his mind. Now on the way, Manohar gets Priya's call, where Manohar asks Priya about today's episode, on which Priya tells that in today's episode, one man entered the house and brutally killed everyone with hammer. Hearing this, Manohar and Shiva get very scared, and now Manohar tells Priya to close all windows and doors of the house. Now we see at night, the TV turns on by itself, and the climax is shown in it, where Manohar sees someone going with a blood-stained hammer in hand. And when Manohar sees his face, he gets shocked, because it's none other than Manohar himself. Now Manohar takes Shiva and goes to Dr. Shinde's house and tells him to lock him up and send his family far away on a flight. After that, Manohar tells Shiva that whatever he says, but Shiva shouldn't open his room's gate. After that, Dr. Shinde takes flight tickets and goes to Manohar's house, and Shiva locks Manohar. Now we see Manohar at Dr. Shinde's house sees that hammer which was in his hand in the serial, meaning someone else is going to come with hammer to kill his family. And here, Manohar understands that he had saved his family. After understanding all this, he tries a lot to explain Shiva. But Shiva doesn't open the gate because he himself had told Shiva that whatever he says, but don't open the gate. On the other side, we see Dr. Shinde reaches Manohar's house where power is out. Here, Dr. Shinde gives Delhi flight tickets to Priya and says to call Manohar for rest of the questions. As soon as Dr. Shinde enters, the TV turns on by itself, where Chitra directly talks to Dr. Shinde through TV and says that you did all these murders. How were we responsible for your brother's suicide? What mistake did we make? And now we see flashback that the one who loved Chitra and suicided was none other than Dr. Shinde's brother. And after his brother's death, Dr. Shinde kills the entire family along with Chitra. And because of Ashok being mentally unstable, everyone thinks Ashok did these murders. Inspector Eshwar reaches Dr. Shinde through the diamond found at Chitra's house. But Dr. Shinde kills him too, and creates a suicide case scene at Chitra's house. Now in present, we see Dr. Shinde start seeing Manohar's family as Chitra's family, and here, he first breaks the TV with hammer, and after that runs to kill Manohar's family. Here, he's about to kill Manohar's brother. Just then, Manohar reaches there, and he kills Dr. Shinde with the hammer. Now further, we see Kamdar, uncle's dog, comes to Manohar's house, and now Manohar's photos inside the house are coming fine too. Even all God's photos in the puja room are hung, and these people bring Ashok home too. Further, we see now the lift starts working for Manohar. Just then, while going in the lift, Manohar gets Dr. Shinde's call. Seeing which, Manohar gets quite shocked. As soon as Manohar receives the call, Dr. Shinde says that Manohar in this generation, if we die and want to contact someone, then we will use mobile phone and Sab Khairiyat. Saying this, the call cuts and the lift falls straight down. Here we only understand that Manohar must have died here, because the scene after the lift falling down is not shown, and here the movie ends. So this was the story of 13. B, how did you like this video? Definitely tell by commenting. Along with that, subscribe, because we keep bringing such videos daily. And which movie you want in the next video, definitely tell us by commenting too. See you in the next video.